is, let's do x plus 7, and let's do h of x is equal to 4x minus 2. So let's do g of x plus h of x. I'll skip a few lines just so we have plenty of room. Let's do h of x minus g of x. Let's do g of x times h of x. We'll do g of x over h of x. So add, subtract, multiply, divide, and then we'll look at the composition. And you're probably going to see them more like g of x. Let's see, g of x, composition f of x, h of x. H of x, composition g of x. And I probably should have left some room, but I'll just skip on down. And then let's do g of x, composition g of x. Let's do h of x, composition h of x. Okay, so adding them. X plus 7 plus 4x minus 2, like terms, 5x plus 5. Subtract them. Notice the order. So we've got 4x minus 2 minus x plus 7. I like to show my distributing. 4x minus 2 minus x minus 7, because people tend to miss that right there. So you've got 4x minus 1x is 3x, and then negative 2 minus 7 is negative 9. Multiplication. X plus 7 times 4x minus 2. Okay, distributing out, I get 4x squared minus 2x plus 28x minus 14. Like terms, 4x squared plus 26x minus 14. Okay, division. X plus 7 over 4x minus 2. Now, even though 4x minus 2 does have a GCF of 2, excuse me, it's not going to cancel, so I'm going to leave it just set up like that. We don't do a lot with the division. Now, new ones, composition. So when it's g of x, you're going to start with it, and you're going to put h of x in for x. So we're going to take the original, and I'm going to write it this way. I'm going to put a 1 right there, and I'm going to put 1 plus 7, because that's my g of x, and what is it wanting me to put in here? It's wanting me to put h of x. So it may be easier to do it that way. Write down what you're going to put into, and then what are you putting in that spot. You get, it's of course distributing. If you distribute the 1, and you get 4x plus 5. Now, in this one, we're going to start with h of x. Okay, there's my h of x. And what do they want me to put in place of the x? They want me to put g of x, which was x plus 7. So I've got 4x plus 28 minus 2. So I've got 4x plus 26. Okay, g of x, and we're going to put into it g of x. I think maybe doing it like this helps. Okay, there's my g of x, and what do I want to put here? G of x. So I've got x plus 7 plus 7, which is x plus 14. Okay, got h of x. See, and I'm taking the x out, and I know I'm going to put something in there. You know, when you're doing Algebra 1, you might put a 2 in there. You put an 8 in there. Now we're putting h of x in there, which we know is 4x minus 2. So when I distribute, I get 16x minus 8 minus 2 is 16x minus 10.